Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 612. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Gloria. What's up, Gloria?
Hello, people.
What's up, James?
Alonzi.
All right, guys, so I saw Game of Thrones tonight. Now, and this is how it's tied in with Doctor Who. I'm sort of making the connection on how Maisie Williams got on board of Doctor Who. Watching it today, and who do I see in Game of Thrones? In the same couple feet radius, but Mark Gatiss is in Game of Thrones, and Maisie Williams is like right there. Okay, and I'm saying to myself, well, gee, Whittakers, this is how it happened. He's like, hey, I'm in Game of Thrones. You want to be on Doctor Who? You want to be on Doctor Who? You want to be on So basically, he probably got her on board. I'm guessing to be with Doctor Who, but. That's a plus being in Game of Thrones because you can get all these wonderful actors to be on Doctor Who, you know, being like an ambassador, or whatever. But I honestly, I think it's going to be fantastic when Maisie Williams comes on board. I don't know what she's going to do, or if she's going to be a companion, but I'm very excited for Series 9. And we got some news today. Well, not today, actually. Rebecca Frost. Who appeared with Peter Capaldi in, I believe it was, what was it, The Thick of It?
Yeah.
In The Thick of It? The Thick of It, yeah. She's going to be in Doctor Who now with the Zygon episode. So I'm just screen share. Rebecca Frost. Okay. There she is. All right, so that's from In the Thick of It. So
cool.
She's gonna be in the Zygon two-parter. Although I should probably be in maybe one part. I'm not really sure how that works. Also, let me screen share.
It depends on how big her role is.
Right, and I just want to show, I guess, pictures. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Okay. Let's screen share this now. We got Osgood, of course, in it again, right there.
Yep. So was it the real Osgood that got killed, or the?
I don't know. And it's called the Time Lord's Prayer. That's just what this is called.
Okay.
Cool. I like that name.
It's an interesting title. Actually.
Yep. That is nice.
Makes you wonder.
So, yeah, I mean, they're narrowing down the end of the filming. I mean, we've got a couple episodes they have to film left. And of course, Christmas special will be filmed last.
A theory just popped in my head. Well, like if it's like him praying, like maybe that he could save the ones that he lost.
Could be.
And stuff. Like him wanting to fix the wrongs that he's made. Like it says. Like he's like. So it's like, whoa.
Could be.
And she's just one of them, that he saved. Osgood. Maybe Danny, too.
I'll tell you a good thing what we ain't seen in a long time, the Planet of Spiders, where the third Doctor went before he had to regenerate. I mean, he could visit some old familiar places in Series 9.
Well, the thing is that if he wants to save the ones he loves, wouldn't he save Amy and Rory?
But problem is, though, didn't he create a
paradox?
Fixed point, it's a fixed point, right?
I mean, technically, he could just have somebody write stuff on the gravestone, sort of like he had somebody write something on the China, that one river that he was coming in Angels Take Manhattan. It doesn't have to be that they're really dead. It could be very easy.
Because they lived up to the 80s, right?
I guess they lived up until...
They were in their 80s, yeah.
Yeah, they were in the 80s, yeah.
I mean, so, like a previous Doctor...
I mean, I just don't... I have a problem with Brian not knowing that they died. And I have a feeling that...
I count the PS, but I know some don't.
I have a feeling that they're in the present time for some reason. And they're not dead at all, and that maybe he just snatches them brings them back, and we don't even know. It could be something like that, because I don't really believe that. First of all, there's ways around it, and Peter Capaldi's doctor could probably do it, unless, of course, Matt Smith's doctor. But then again, no, I don't think Matt Smith's doctor did it, but I think Peter Capaldi could just, pop in there, or just basically.
Because he's got that disposition of wanting to fix wrong.
Or he could have fixed the time distortion where the TARDIS could travel.
Yeah.
Because if you were the doctor, you would say, "Hey, I have to travel everywhere," and he would probably try to find a way to fix that.
Plus, I would not leave all them weeping angels in New York City.
No
way, no how.
I would do a sequel to that.
Yeah.
Weeping Angels in New York City. I would have him just clean house.
Exactly.
With River. Hey, it's probably a way to get them out of there without. Yeah. Because there's got to be some type of weakness that they have. I mean, even if they were stone, they probably could get blown up. No, or something.
Don't they live off like a time energy or something?
Yeah.
Couldn't they get blown up though if they were stone anyway?
Yeah, I thought so. I mean,
probably.
Yeah, you would think so. Just like any stone that aren't weeping angels can be blown up, I'm sure they could too.
Yeah,
they did that in the promo. They did that in a promo with Amy and the Doctor when they were doing the vortex thing, and the things just exploded. Remember the weeping angels stuff? Yeah, so I think that's possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could use the sonic screwdriver.
I want to see him beat their butts. I want to see them.
Me too. Wants the River back too.
Yeah, all you gotta do is use this sonic screwdriver, like to tune into their frequency and like just make them destroy themselves from within.
Yeah. I mean, if they do another story where he has to, where he's dealing with the angels and trying to figure out a way to save Rory and Amy, River would have to be in it because she could hear them, their thoughts. She could understand them.
And what's the thing with River and Clara, though? When they was at Madame Vasquez's table, River.
I still totally want to know what's going on there because I still think there's more story there that he hasn't touched upon yet.
Right.
Do you think Clara is related to the Doctor some way, or
no?
River
no.
Way?
I don't think so. I don't think she's related at all. Hopefully not. That would be ugly because
that would be weird because she's in love with him.
She was in love with him, when he was the 11th.
Yeah, with the 11th.
It's funny. She's in love with him as the 11th, but I think him as the 12th is in love with her because let me tell you something about love. Okay, you throw his keys in the lava pit and try to betray him. Only if you're in love with the person would you want to take that person back. Yeah. Okay, or keep them as a companion.
So you throw my
And he said whenever she was going on the date with Danny, and then they came back after that adventure. It was in one of my favorite episodes of season 8 was the time heist. At the end of it, he's like, he's like, beat that for a date.
Yeah, exactly. I think that say Clara did stay and he regenerated, he probably would purposely regenerate young, just to be with her. I would think, but that's what the Ninth Doctor did to the beginning when he became the 10th. He became younger, so it's like
Yeah,
I think so. Somehow he has a little control. I think sometimes.
Yeah.
With the regeneration.
See what it is. See, the rest of them went. See, he left early before he could learn how to regenerate. Because the rest of them know what person they want to look like and everything else. The Doctor left way before that. He didn't get taught all that.
Yeah, but I think with the 9th, I think the emotions, like the love, made him regenerate younger.
Yeah.
And I think the hurt, when the 11th Doctor was hurt, he probably just was so scared and everything, he regenerated older. But I think that the Time Lords chose that phase, I think.
Yeah.
I think they did. I don't think he did.
It's a familiar phase because you had the Fire of the Pompeii and children in the Torchwood thing.
I don't like to believe that he could choose his face. That bothers me because it takes away from the mystery of how he has no control over it. Even subconsciously, I don't like that idea that he could choose his face. I think that technically he could have a say. In other words, when the 9th Doctor was in love with Rose, that love could have channeled into regeneration and made him younger. But I don't think that he could actually have say with that. And I really don't think that he could regenerate normally into a woman either. I think that something would have to happen with regeneration to alter it.
And also, and if he did, he wouldn't want to be one, because he's been a man for all these times.
I think that when he does regenerate into a woman, I think that something's going to happen with the regeneration where he's going to get bombarded with energy while he's regenerating, and it's going to overload it, and then he's going to become a woman. I don't think that it's going to be just a regular regeneration, then boom, he's a woman.
Yeah, I mean, or it could get help from the TARDIS, you know, like just ramp it up or something.
Just or something.
I just like the idea that the Doctor doesn't have any control over it, but Romana does, and some other Time Lords could have control, but he doesn't.
Right. I would like to see,
because he's more like very spontaneous. He's very he's different than others.
I would like to see Lady Christina Del Souza return, only because Russell Davis said that she was going to be Romana.
Yeah.
And she didn't know she was Romana. So and you got the impression that the Doctor knew that she was Romana, and that maybe they had a relationship because she was a Time Lord that we don't know about. But yeah, I would like to see her return.
Oh yeah. And for the 10th anniversary, I don't see why in the world that they could have the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th Doctor, even the 12th, do a story together, like 2 episodes together.
Yeah, why not?
2-parter. That would be awesome.
I don't know why he doesn't do that. I mean, Moffat caters to certain things. Like, he'll take certain criticisms and be like, oh yeah, I'll do this or I'll do that. But when it comes to like the real stuff, like, you know, I mean, even to Susan, why the hell was Susan not in the 50th?
Exactly.
That was crazy.
And they even hinted at it on that little trailer, you know, the 3D trailer, because when Clara is looking inside the orb, you can see her reflection as Susan. So
and then you see that on Christmas time in separate occasions, you had Katie Manning, you had the actress that plays Leela, and you also had you know, Susan, and it's amazing how we never seen any pictures of Carol Ann Ford, you know, as Susan on the Carol Ann Ford, actress in the TARDIS console. There was no pictures, but there was pictures with Leela. There was pictures with Joe Grant. I mean, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
But you know,
like they hating on the Doctor's granddaughter.
I think maybe it was purposeful. I think that they didn't want anybody to know that she was in there because they may, you know, do something. That would have started having everybody talking about, oh my God, Susan's coming back, and then it would have been like
they had Clara looking at her picture on the board.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was staring at it.
Oh my God, I just thought of something.
No.
She got a Time Lord Clara on Gallifrey.
Yeah, that's basically that regenerates. Yeah, Time Lord Clara. She could be Romana too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't make it like she marries a doctor.
Nah.
That's the first wife.
I could have married his brother.
She could have married the doctor, and that's his first wife, and then she gave birth to the granddaughter. Yep. Well, she gave birth to the daughter. Well, was it the daughter and then the
daughter or son?
And the daughter
had
a granddaughter. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it would mess with your mind.
Yeah, it would be the granddaughter because then not necessarily, because the last name for me.
I got time to remind me stuff.
I got an issue about Matt Smith, you know, like being the one with bow tie. David Tennant started the bow tie thing because he had that tuxedo on one time, had the bow tie on.
Yeah.
They all associate the bow tie with Matt Smith, but David
Tennant
went in tuxedo.
But Matt,
second Doctor had a bow tie though.
Yeah.
The second Doctor, Patrick Trout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Matt Smith, he owned it, man. He used it as his cause, like bow ties are cool.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're cute. I actually like bow ties on guys because it's like it makes them a little geeky, and I like geeky, like cute, like.
Well, at least he didn't have no question mark. Thank God.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm getting really tired. So
Yeah, me too. Wow, it's so early.
3:36 in the
Yeah.
morning.
So who do you want to see come back to Doctor Who season 9 though? I keep hearing Omega's coming back.
I want
The
Susan
Valiant's
back.
coming
Susan
back.
River.
Tegan's coming back.
Susan River and
Omega.
Susan River and Jack.
Omega.
I want those three.
That's what I want.
And where's the Celestial Toymaker? Or they can bring back the Dream Lord.
Well, see, I don't know if the Dream Lord would work because, I don't know. Well, they could, I guess.
To me, it seemed like the Dream Lord was like a one-time thing.
Yeah, I thought
Seemed
so,
like
too.
me.
If Matt Smith was around again, they probably would have had him again, but...
Well, what about it? So the Great Intelligence destroyed or what?
No.
No.
What could be?
If Clara could live through that, so could he. That's just nonsense. Yeah. Because he was in Bells of St.
His
John.
body died.
He was in Bells of St. John, and Bells of St. John took place after that, so...
Yep.
Yeah. And then look what happened to him in Snowman. You know, it's like, to me, it's like, yeah, he jumped in his time stream, but he's like, he wasn't, his body, of course, the body he was inhabiting died, but not
that's what I
that like 100 years ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's just information. He's not, hasn't had form, so I don't think,
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Have a good night. Take care. Bye for now.